Welcome back to online CET classes. Okay, question number 15. If vectors, vector A and vector B are given, so those two vectors are adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then acute angle between diagonals. Okay, vector A, vector B given, then acute angle between diagonals. Okay, let us take diagonals of a parallelogram. Diagonals. One diagonal vector A plus vector B, another one vector A minus vector B. Then acute angle between these two diagonals, angle between two vectors, angle between two diagonals, that means vector representing diagonals given by cos theta equal to, so one is vector A plus vector B, another one vector A minus vector B, therefore that is vector A plus vector B dot vector A minus vector B divided by magnitude of vector A plus vector B into magnitude of vector A minus vector B. There is a formula. So cos theta is equal to dot product of the two vectors that representing diagonals by magnitude of or product of magnitude of those diagonal vectors. Okay, now let us write vector A plus vector B. Okay, vector A plus vector B we can calculate that is 2i cap, that is vector A plus vector B, 2i cap minus 2j cap, that is vector A plus vector B dot vector A minus vector B, that is equal to 4i cap minus 2j cap and plus 4k cap by magnitude of vector A plus vector B square root of magnitude of this vector 4 plus 4 into magnitude of this vector 16 plus 4 plus 16. Now multiply these two vectors, that is equal to 8, then plus 4 into 0, that is plus 0, 8 plus 4 by root 8, root 36, 12 divided by 2 root 2 into root 36, 6. So 12 cancelled, answer 1 by root 2. So cos theta equal to angle between two vectors, cos theta that is equal to, if we are taking vector A and vector B in general, we write cos theta equal to vector A dot vector B by magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B. But here vectors are that representing diagonal vectors. So we write this formula, and vector A plus vector B, vector A minus vector B, and denominator is product of their magnitude. We are getting cos theta 1 by root 2. Then theta is equal to 45 degree. So option B is the answer, theta equal to 45 degree. Okay, question number 16. Value of box product of vector A minus vector B, vector B minus vector C minus vector A, where magnitude of vector A 1, magnitude of vector B 5, magnitude of vector C 3. What is box product of vector A plus vector B, vector B plus vector C plus vector A, that you can calculate already, that is given in textbook, that is 2 times the box product of vector A, vector B, vector C. Now this box product vector A minus vector B, vector B minus vector C minus vector A, box product of this is a number So options are given 0, 1, 6, none. Okay, let us find box product of these three vectors, and magnitude of the three vectors are given, that is vector A minus vector B. Box product is first vector dot second cross third vector. Therefore vector B minus vector C cross vector C minus vector A. Okay, now this is equal to vector A minus vector B dot, okay, multiplication by cross product, that is vector B cross vector C, vector B cross vector C minus vector B cross vector A, B cross C minus B cross A minus C cross C plus C cross A. This is not box product, just square bracket it is. That is vector A minus vector B. You can see these two are equal vectors, their cross is 0, cross product is 0. Now vector A multiply vector A with the first vector, that is vector A dot vector B cross vector C. So that is box product of vector A, B, C, that we know. Vector A dot vector B cross vector C, box product of A, B, C. Then this vector multiplied to the second vector, that is vector B cross vector A. Now you can see that vector A dot minus of vector A dot vector B cross vector A. So out of three vectors, two are same, that means box product is 0. Therefore I am not writing that. Then multiply vector A with this 0 only. Okay, then vector A with the last vector. Multiply vector A with the last vector. Vector A dot vector C cross vector A. Vector A dot vector C cross vector A. So three vectors, but two are identical. That means this scalar triple product is 0. That also we know. Therefore from A to 1, 2, 3, 3 terms, multiplication over. Now multiply vector B with this first, second, third term. Okay, minus of vector B dot vector B cross vector C, in this way. Minus of vector B dot vector B cross vector C. So what is the answer? So out of three vectors, two are same, means scalar triple product is 0, that is 0. Then multiply vector B with this vector. So vector B dot vector B cross vector A. There also vector B is there, therefore scalar triple product 0. Then vector B, last one, minus vector B multiplying with vector C cross vector A dot vector C cross vector A. This is not 0. You can see vector B, C, A are different vectors. So I am writing this scalar triple product as minus of this minus symbol. Minus of, we can write it as a box product of first vector, vector B, second vector C, third vector A. That is equal to box product of vector A, B, C minus cyclic order. You can take the cyclic order, then this is same as box product of vector A, B, C, or this is same as box product of vector C, A, B. So what is the answer? 0. Therefore answer is 0. So just here magnitude of vector A, vector B, magnitude of vector C is given. So need not to, that means just for your confusion they gave that magnitude of vectors. So whatever may be their magnitude, but question is that is a box product of vector A minus vector B minus vector C minus vector A. That is always 0. Whatever may be these values, magnitude values, but that box product is always equal to 0. If I take the sum, that is box product of vector A plus vector B vector B plus vector C plus vector A, that is always 2 times box product of vector A, vector B, vector C. That you have to remember. Okay, question number 17. If vector A and vector B be two unit vectors, unit vector means magnitude of vector A and vector B 1, and magnitude of vector A plus vector B is equal to 1, then what is magnitude of vector A minus vector B? Okay, magnitude of vector A minus vector B we require, magnitude of vector A minus vector B, but we are having one formula, that is magnitude of vector A minus vector B whole square. Using this formula we are going to get the answer for magnitude of vector A minus vector B. The difference square is equal to magnitude of vector A square magnitude of vector B square minus 2 times vector A dot vector B. Okay, now in this question magnitude of vector A is 1 because vector A is unit vector, magnitude of vector B is 1 unit vector minus 2 times vector A dot vector B. That means if you want to find magnitude of vector A minus vector B, we have to get what is the value of vector A dot vector B. So I am taking S1, this step S1. Now let us try to find vector A dot vector B. Let us use this condition. Magnitude of vector A plus vector B equal to 1. Magnitude of vector A plus vector B equal to 1. So I am writing it square, that is equal to magnitude of vector A square magnitude of vector B square plus 2 times vector A dot vector B. Now what is left hand side? 1, because magnitude of vector A plus vector B is 1. Unit vector 1 plus 2 times vector A dot vector B. So now you can see that you will get the value for vector A dot vector B. On cancelling 1 we get vector A dot vector B, that is equal to minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. Now put this value in 1. We get magnitude of vector A minus vector B square is equal to, equation 1 will become 1 plus 1 2 minus 2 into vector A dot vector B, that is equal to 2 minus 2 into minus 1 by 2, that is equal to plus 3. So answer is magnitude of vector A minus vector B. This is square, so take square root, which is equal to plus root 3. Magnitude is always positive, therefore option B is the right answer. So magnitude of vector A minus B is given. You can find magnitude of vector A plus B, or magnitude of vector A plus B is given. You can find magnitude of vector A minus vector B. And in this condition magnitude of both vector A and vector B should be given, then you can calculate. So option B is the answer for that question. Okay, in question number 18, that is a determinant of vector A dot vector A. In the first row, vector A dot vector A, vector A dot vector B, vector A dot vector C. Second row, vector B dot vector A, vector B dot vector B, vector B dot vector C. Third row, vector C dot vector A, vector C dot vector B, vector C dot vector C. Okay, determinant is always a number and options are given. Scalar triple product A, B, C, and one answer is none. That means answer you are getting as a number. So what is the correct answer? Now let us write vector A, A1 I cap. I am taking vector A as A1 I cap, A2 J cap, A3 K cap. Similarly vector B I am taking B1 I cap plus B2 J cap plus B3 K cap, and I am taking vector C C1 I cap, C2 J cap plus C3 K cap. Okay, now determinant of vector A dot vector A. Vector A dot vector A means taking dot product with the same vector. Taking dot product with the same vector, I will get, that is A1 A1. That means A1 square I am getting, plus A2 into A2, A2 square, A3 into A3, A3 square. That is vector A dot vector A, first element. Then vector A dot vector B, vector A dot vector B, that is A1 B1 plus A2 B2, A2 B2 plus A3 B3. That is vector A dot vector B. Then vector A dot vector C, A1 C1 plus A2 C2 plus A3 C3. That is about first row. Okay, in the same manner, you have to find vector B dot vector A. So what is that? B1 A1 plus B2 A2 plus B3 A3. Then vector B dot vector B. That vector with the same vector, you have to take the dot product, that is B1 square plus B2 square plus B3 square. Then B dot C. B dot C means vector B dot C, B1 C1 plus B2 C2 plus B3 C3. Then third row, vector C dot vector A, that is C1 A1 plus C2 A2 plus C3 A3. Vector C dot B, that is C1 B1 C2 B2 plus C3 B3, and vector C dot C, C1 square plus C2 square plus C3 square. Okay, now this is equal to, this determinant can be written as, I am writing this determinant as a product of the two, that is first row I am taking A1 A2 A3, A1 A2 A3, because you can see in the option given, that is all are scalar triple product, therefore A1 A2 A3. Then another determinant, first column A1 A2 A3. Now look at this, A1 square, A2 square, A3 square, we are getting first element. This is second determinant. Okay, that is about first element. Next I have to get this A1 A2 A3. I have here writing B1 B2 B3. You can see that A1 B1 plus A2 B2 A3 B3, and as a third column I have to take C1 C2 C3, getting A1 C1 A2 C2 A3 C3. Okay, now this is equal to, second row will be B1 B2 B3 C1 C2 C3. Okay, what is this? This is determinant of first row A1 A2 A3. First row A1 A2 A3 means, that is vector A, representing vector A, components of the vector A. And second row B1 B2 B3, third row C1 C2 C3. Therefore we can write it as scalar triple product vector A B C. Scalar triple product vector A, vector B, vector C. And another determinant that you can see, so that is the transpose of first one, transpose of this determinant. That means determinant of A and determinant of A transpose are same. So I can write determinant of A, which is same as determinant of A transpose. So I can write this is A transpose and its determinant, that is same as determinant of A. So these two are same. So I can write second one as scalar triple product of vector A, vector B, vector C. Okay, what is the answer then? scalar triple product or box product of vector A, vector B, vector C square. Okay, therefore you can write the given determinant as product of two determinants, then you can find the answer. Okay, option B is the right answer for that given question. Okay, in question number 19, magnitude of vector A root 3, magnitude of vector B 5, vector B dot vector C 10 and angle between vector B and vector C equal to 60 degree. If vector A perpendicular to vector B cross vector C, then value of magnitude of vector A cross vector B cross vector C. That is a vector triple product, 3 vector, vector A, vector B, vector C. You need to find vector triple product. So I am writing magnitude of vector A cross vector B cross vector C. Now imagine that vector B cross vector C as one vector and use the definition of cross product of two vectors, that is magnitude of, imagine magnitude of vector A cross vector B. What is that? Magnitude of vector A cross vector B means you are writing magnitude of vector A into magnitude of vector B into sin theta, where theta is the angle between vector A and vector B. Here in the place of second vector I am having vector B cross vector B, B cross vector C. So first vector's magnitude into second vector's magnitude into sin theta, where theta is angle between vector B cross vector C, vector A and vector B cross vector C. Okay, now given that vector A perpendicular to vector B cross vector C, vector A perpendicular to vector B cross vector C means here theta is equal to 90 degree. Orthogonal vectors theta 90 degree, so I have to write here theta is 90 degree. Then what is sin 90? 1. Then magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B cross C. Okay, now let us write what is magnitude of vector A. Magnitude of vector A, that is equal to, that is given root 3. Then vector B cross vector C is not given, but you can use the definition once again, same definition that we applied here. Magnitude of vector B, magnitude of vector C into sin theta, where theta is the angle between vector B and vector C, Okay, in this expression, what is theta? Theta is given angle between vector B and vector C equal to pi by 3. That means theta is pi by 3. So theta equal to pi by 3. So I am writing root 3. So what is magnitude of vector B? 5. What is magnitude of vector C? That is not given. What is sin 60? Root 3 by 2. Therefore this is equal to, calculate root 3, 5, 3, 15 by 2 magnitude of vector C. Okay, now if we get what is the value of magnitude of vector C or what is magnitude of vector C, then you will get what is magnitude of vector A cross vector B cross vector C. Okay, now one condition is remaining, that is vector B dot vector C is 10. We know vector B dot vector C is 10 and we know magnitude of vector B. So we need to calculate magnitude of vector C. and we know what is the angle between vector B and vector C. So in that case, I am using this formula. Cos theta is equal to vector B dot vector C by magnitude of vector B into magnitude of vector C. Okay, here theta is 60 degree, angle between vector B and vector C 60, pi by 3, cos 60 half, vector B dot vector C 10 divided by magnitude of vector B 5, magnitude of vector C. Okay, now you can calculate magnitude of vector C, that is 20 by 5 is magnitude of vector C. So magnitude of vector C is 20 by 5, which is equal to 4. Okay, now, so what is magnitude of vector C then? That is 4. So I am writing 15 by 2 into 4. So answer 30. So that value is 30. So magnitude of vector A cross vector B cross vector C. So using given condition, we can find answer 30. Okay, now question number 20. If I plus j plus minus k and 2i minus 3j plus k are adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then lengths of its diagonals are. Okay, taking those two vectors, they are adjacent sides of the parallelogram. Okay, I can take as vector A and vector B. So one vector I can write, first vector, vector A, I can write it as I cap plus j cap minus k cap, and vector B, that is equal to 2 I cap minus 3 j cap plus k cap. Then diagonals are lengths of the diagonals. So one diagonal, vector A plus vector B. So what is vector A plus vector B? 3 I cap minus 2 j cap, and what is magnitude of that vector A plus vector B? That is the length of one diagonal, that is equal to square root of 9 plus 4 root 13. Now difference of these two vectors representing another diagonal, vector A minus vector B, minus I cap plus 4j cap, then minus 2 k cap, vector A minus vector B. So what is the length of this diagonal? Magnitude, square root of minus 1 square 1, 4 means 16, 2 square, that is equal to 4. Answer root 21. So one diagonal root 13, another diagonal root 21. So options are given. So option D is the right answer, root 21 and root 13. Okay, vector A, 21 question, vector A I cap minus 2j cap plus k cap, and vector B I cap minus j cap plus k cap, and vector C is a non-zero vector, and vector B cross vector C, which is same as vector B cross vector A. Vector A dot vector C is 0, then what is vector B dot vector C? Okay, vector B dot vector C. Vector B given, but vector B dot vector C that we have to find, vector C is not given. Okay, we are having only one condition, that is vector B cross vector C, which is equal to vector B cross vector A, and vector A dot vector C is 0. I am taking this condition, vector B cross vector C same as vector B cross vector A. Okay, here also we are having vector B and right side also we are having vector B. Now I need to get the vector C because I already have vector B. If I get vector C, then I can take dot product of those two vectors. For that I am multiplying in the sense I am taking cross product of the three vectors, that is by vector A. Both side vector A cross vector B cross vector C, that is equal to vector A cross vector B cross vector A. So that is multiply vector A. So why we need to multiply vector A? Why can't we take vector B or vector C? That you will get later. Because if I multiply vector A, then I will get vector C from this. So what is the definition of that is a vector triple product of three vectors? That is vector A dot vector C. From that expression or definition, vector A dot vector C into vector B minus vector A dot vector B into vector C, and right side that is vector A dot vector A into vector B minus vector A dot vector B into vector A. That is from the vector triple product. Okay, now what is vector A dot vector C? Vector A dot vector C is not given, but they given that vector A dot vector C is 0. So I am writing 0 into vector B, that is equal to 0 only. So minus of what is vector A dot vector B, that is not given, but you can calculate vector A dot vector B by taking dot product of those two vectors, that is 1 into 1 1, then okay, here I will write vector A dot vector B. Okay, 1 into 1 1, then minus 2 into minus 1 plus 2 and 1 into 1 1, that is equal to 4 vector C is equal to vector A dot vector A. Okay, what is vector A dot vector A? The taking same, that is a dot product of same vector. 1 minus 2 into minus 2 plus 4, 1 into 1 1, that is equal to 6 vector B minus vector A dot vector B. Okay, already we calculate what is vector A dot vector B, that is equal to 4 vector A minus 4 vector C is 6 vector B, 6 into vector B, that is equal to 2i cap plus 2j cap plus 2k cap. So minus 4 vector C, or we can write vector C, that is divided by minus 4 minus 1 by 2 I cap minus 1 by 2 j cap minus 1 by 2 k cap, and vector B dot vector C, where vector B is I minus j plus k dot what is vector C minus 1 by 2 I cap minus 1 by 2 j cap minus 1 by 2 k cap, that is equal to minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So answer is minus 1 by 2. So vector B dot vector C, which is equal to minus 1 by 2. Option B is the right answer. Okay, question number 22. Vector A, vector B and vector C are unit vectors such that vector A plus vector B plus vector C is 0 vector, and lambda equal to vector A dot vector B plus vector B dot vector C plus vector C dot vector A, and vector D is vector A cross vector B plus vector B cross vector C plus vector C cross vector A. Then What is that ordered pair lambda comma vector D? So let us find lambda first. Lambda is vector A dot vector B plus vector B dot vector C plus vector C dot vector A, and sum of the three vectors given, that is 0 vector and also vector A and vector B vector C are unit vectors. So we are having this formula: magnitude of vector A plus magnitude of vector A plus vector B plus vector C whole square equal to magnitude of A square plus magnitude of vector B square magnitude of vector C square plus 2 into vector A dot vector B plus vector B dot vector C plus vector C dot vector A. Now sum of the three vectors 0, 0 vector, so answer 0, left hand side, and vector A is unit vector, magnitude of vector A is 1, so its square is 1, magnitude of vector B is also 1, magnitude of vector C is also 1, plus 2 into vector A dot vector B plus vector B dot vector C plus vector C dot vector A, and that implies this is equal to vector A dot vector B plus vector B dot vector C plus vector C dot vector A is minus 3 by 2. This is the value of the lambda. So this is lambda given minus 3 by 2. So you can see minus 3 by 2 in option B and option C. Option B and option C, first, that is the value of the lambda is minus 3 by 2. Option A and option D are not the answer for that given question. Now, which is the right answer, option B or option C? Now let us see after finding vector D. Okay, to find the vector D, I need to get one answer, either this one or this one. From this condition we have to get what is the vector D. Okay, I am taking vector A plus vector B plus vector C is 0 vector, that is given 0 vector. Now I am writing vector C, I am writing for vector C as minus vector A minus vector B, writing vector C as minus vector A minus vector B, and I am writing vector C, or in the place of vector C I am writing this, what is vector C? Minus vector A and minus vector B. Okay, that vector D will be vector A cross vector B, vector A cross vector B plus vector B cross vector C, that is a vector D, but in the place of vector C I am writing minus vector A minus vector B, then plus vector C cross vector A, C means minus vector A minus vector B cross vector A. Okay, now this is equal to vector A cross vector B and multiply minus B cross A minus B cross B, then multiplication minus vector A cross vector A minus vector B cross vector A, which is equal to vector A cross vector B. So this is 0, vector B cross vector B 0 minus vector A cross vector A 0 vectors. That means minus vector B cross vector A minus vector B cross vector A minus 2 vector B cross vector A means this is same as vector A cross vector B plus 2 vector A cross vector B, because vector B cross vector A is minus of vector A cross vector B. So what is the answer then? That is equal to 3 vector A cross vector B. So vector D is getting 3 vector A cross vector B. But here you can substitute for other, that is you can substitute for B also. If you substitute A, there is no use. You can substitute for B also, but you are getting different answer. If you are writing for B, vector C minus vector A, you are getting minus vector C minus vector A. Here we have to substitute, but you are getting different answer. That means you are not getting 3 vector A cross C, vector C. Okay, answer is minus 3 by 2, that is lambda, and vector D is 3 vector A cross vector B.